And firefighters have still been out here today working on those hot spots. This fire was just so intense. Literally 3 days afterwards, they're still working on it, making sure that this neighborhood is safe. They're not saying a whole lot about the evidence that has led them to call this an arson, but they do say they are reviewing video and they found something suspicious. The flames reached nearly 75 feet high Saturday night. Fire crews at one point went through 12,000 gallons of water every minute. And the massive fire at this Queen Anne lumber company burned for an entire day, with hot spots still smoking 3 days later.
It ended up being a fourth alarm assignment, and that's significant for the city. That's the first time since 2010 that we actually had a fourth alarm assignment in the city. What that meant was we had approximately 51 units here on scene, 142 personnel, 17 engines, 10 ladder trucks, and a number of other ancillary vehicles supporting the operation.
Seattle Fire Chief Harold Scoggins says they now believe the fire was no accident, and it's officially been ruled an arson. They won't detail any evidence, only mention video surveillance and interviews.
Well, what they looked at was they looked at different footage and talked to different people, and that's what they determined it to be.
The lumber yard is close to the ship canal, and environmental groups are working to learn more about the fire's impact. Right now, the loss is mostly financial. No one was hurt except an expensive amount of now destroyed lumber.
We had a total of 3 structures and 2 large sheds that were filled with lumber that burned, with the dollar value loss of approximately $4.3 million.
Add to that the cost of replacing infrastructure like power lines and the cost of fighting the biggest fire in Seattle in nearly a decade, a cost which has not yet been determined. Now, you can see crews out there working on the power lines right now. Again, just one of the infrastructure casualties out here that fire crews had to try to save, but we're not able to save everything, so that will go into the cost of repairing all the damage. We did ask today if there was any relation to a fire at the Elks Club in North Queen Anne that also destroyed that facility and was ruled an arson. Fire Chief, though, says they do not have any evidence yet to link these two arsons. Live in Seattle, I'm Alison Morrow, King 5 News.